14 billion in revenue, 14 billion in losses, net zero. The more they earn, the more they burn, and they're not alone. While their valuation rockets to $830 billion, the most valuable startup in history can't make a single dollar. 3 clues, let's crack it. Inference cost. Every question, every image costs real money, the cost of thinking. 85% of compute goes to running models, 15% to training. The real cost is keeping the lights on. Microsoft sells Windows for nothing extra, but for AI, every user adds real cost. More users, more spending. Traditional software keeps 80 cents of every dollar. AI companies, that plummets to 55. In some cases, they are literally selling $1 for 90 cents. The more popular the product, the faster they lose money. GitHub Copilot, users paid $10 a month. Microsoft lost 20 per user. More signups, more cash on fire. Here's where it gets bizarre. Nvidia invests billions in an AI lab. The lab turns around and uses that money to buy billions worth of Nvidia chips. Nvidia books massive revenue, stock soars. That high valuation lets them raise more money to invest in more AI labs, a self-perpetuating loop. Microsoft pumps $113 billion in. Nvidia commits $100 billion more. CoreWeave spends $7.5 billion on Nvidia chips, a closed loop. This isn't a normal relationship, it's financial engineering. Tech giants financing their own customers to buy their own products. The numbers are staggering. For every $10 billion Nvidia invests, it sees $35 billion in GPU purchases back, a 3.5 times return on its own money. For veteran investors, this looks a lot like the dot-com bubble. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. OpenAI and Anthropic, both projecting $14 billion in revenue by 2026, sounds incredible. But OpenAI loses every single dollar of it. Anthropic burned $5.6 billion in 2024, a fire hose of cash out the door. A perfect storm. Inference costs higher than expected, billions per year just to train the next generation of models. Billions more in stock to keep engineers from leaving, and 95% of ChatGPT users pay nothing. For every 20 people using ChatGPT, only 1 is paying. The rest are running up a bill someone else covers. Skeptics say the industry is spending $10 for every $1 earned. They call it a house of cards built on circular demand. $527 billion spent on AI infrastructure, only $51 billion earned back, a 10-to-1 ratio. A prize potentially worth tens of trillions a year, losing billions now as a rational bet on the future of the global economy. OpenAI's board chair, Brett Taylor, says both are true. AI will transform the world, and we are in a massive bubble where a lot of people will lose a lot of money. The technology is real, no one debates that, but whether anyone can build a sustainable business from it, that's the biggest unanswered question in tech. Revolution or the most expensive experiment in history? Only time will tell. Subscribe to Logic Atlas. We break down the hidden systems that run our world.